Dear students, today's video is on IELTS writing. Every Saturday I make videos on essays. To see the essays that I did earlier, you can visit my channel Excellence the Ideal Class or follow me on my Facebook or Instagram page. In IELTS we write our essays in 250 to 270 words. The suggested time is 40 minutes and we write them in 4 to 6 paragraphs. Now let us see the question that we have got for today. Some people say that secondary school students should be taught money management. Do you agree or disagree? So here there is a suggestion given by some people and the examiner has asked our opinion whether we agree or disagree. Whenever you get a question of this type, you should always decide your opinion. Like my opinion is that I agree that it should be done, but yes, the way it should be taught, we need to plan that very carefully. And after that, in the first paragraph, we always write the introduction with two statements. Background statement that introduces the topic, thesis statement that introduces what you are going to write about it. As per some people, money management, which is a critical life skill, ought to be taught to all secondary level pupils. Now this is the background statement, to which I agree, although a careful planning is needed in this regard. This is thesis statement, my own opinion. So in intro we have to write only two statements and it is very important that we state our opinion very clearly, which some students don't do. And the word pupils here means students, ought to means should. Now you can take some time to read this paragraph. See the points I have put and try to learn the language. Now, in the next paragraph, I have given the arguments why I agree. Firstly, youngsters learn to value money, that it is an important resource and not waste it on unnecessary or harmful things, for example, fast food, cigarettes or drugs, especially those who get good monthly allowance. Then they might start to value the hard work of their parents as well. So in this first paragraph, I have written the first reason why money management should be taught to the students, and the most important reason is that they learn to value money and they do not waste it. Especially some children come from rich families, they get a lot of pocket money, and children might also learn to respect the hard work of their parents. Now you can read this paragraph, see the points I have put and try to learn the language. It is important that you always write your important points first and the other ones later on. Now in the next paragraph, I have written the other advantages. Secondly, they pick up a good habit for a lifetime to save money, which is very useful when they start earning for themselves. As many a times people are able to earn well but land in a financial crisis because they don't know about right saving techniques or ways to invest money in a right way. Thirdly, there is an additional advantage for those who want to make a career in finance field. So this is the next reason that money management should be taught, so that they learn to save money in a right way. Because when people start working, many youngsters are able to earn a lot of money, but whenever there is an emergency, they don't have money because they have either wasted it or they have invested it in a wrong way. And then there is an additional benefit for people who want to make a career in the finance field, want to be bankers. So that benefit also I have written. Now you can read this paragraph for some time, see the points, the language. In the next paragraph I have written that no doubt teaching this is important, but we need to do it in a practical way and we need to take care of certain things. However, a careful planning is needed, as students in this age may not be matured enough to understand complex money matters, and also teaching money management like any other regular subject could put an additional burden on the students. The better way is to make it a part of money related chapters in math and teach it in a practical way. Because I wrote in my thesis statement कि no doubt I agree, but we have to do it in a very careful manner, so that students really benefit and there is no additional burden. You can read this paragraph, see the points I have put, the language, try to learn it as well. See how the paragraph started, how the paragraph developed. Now in the last paragraph I have written the conclusion. Eventually including money management in secondary school curriculum seems to be a good thing to teach students to value money and use it in a sagacious way. However, a pragmatic approach is needed here so that students benefit genuinely. It is very important that your conclusion always matches your thesis statement. And please don't write any new points in the conclusion which you have not written earlier. The word curriculum here means syllabus, sagacious means wise, pragmatic means that is sensible, practical, and also realistic. So a sensible, practical, realistic approach is needed so that students benefit genuinely. Genuinely means really. Now you can take some time to read this paragraph. See the points I have put, the language. Try to learn it as well. Dear students, in case you want to develop good writing skills, learn to write a good IELTS essay, you can join my class. I have given my contact number at the beginning. You can also subscribe my channel Excellence the Ideal Class or follow me on my Instagram or Facebook page, where you will find a lot of content that will help you in your IELTS preparation. For speaking, you will find cue cards with sample answers, their follow-up questions with sample answers, and introduction questions as well. And for writing, there are letters for the GT people with sample answers, there are graphs for the academic people with sample answers, and also there are essays as well. And then there is some content related to grammar and vocabulary. I hope that you find today's video useful and informative. All the very best for your exam preparation.